Welcome back everyone, I'm Plays Games, this is Fallout 4, and we are in the town of Nantic. We have just come out of the Glowing Sea after having completed all of the locations in the Glowing Sea, and we've completed our quest to retrieve nuclear bombs for the giant robot that the Brotherhood is building. So I think we should call a cab. Should we call a cab or should we investigate the Coast Guard Pier? Let's investigate the Coast Guard Pier because we're really close to it. So we need to go a little bit south and then we'll head to the Coast Guard Pier and then we'll call a cab. And we also discovered that the Deliverer 10mm pistol is absolutely awesome. Because we've spent the last 4 or 5 level ups leveling up the gunslinger skill, which improves pistols, and this thing is absolutely slaying. It's torn through death claws and rad scorpions and synths and everything else we've thrown at it. Mostly because we haven't slept in forever and we've got maximum adrenaline, which is providing an extra 50% damage. But it is doing almost 200 damage all on its little lonesome. And it does get about 1 million shots when we use the VATS targeting system. So that's good as well. Why are we using the Deliverer? It's because we only have 147 rounds of .45 ammo left for our radium rifle. There is a little location over there that we might as well check out whilst we're here. It's another fusion core done, but we're okay for fusion cores. We found a couple in the Glowing Sea and we found 4 in an ammo box, which was rather nice. And what's also rather nice is that they automatically replenish. When one runs out, it's automatically replenished from one in your inventory. This house is really weird. It's literally on the edge of the Glowing Sea. There's nothing in here. It's not a marked location. It's like the last house at the edge of the world. Yeah, this location here is full of super mutants. There's about 5 or 6 of them here. They always spawn in slightly different places. There's one. I mean, one-shotting things with this pistol is crazy. And that's a legendary mutant hound. Looks like there's one up in that tree. No, there's not. I saw a muzzle flash here. Okay, he's dead. We're still in caution. Can't see what we're in caution from. This is it. This is the mass fusion disposal site. Now, where did that glowing mutant hound corpse land? Was it over this way? Because it was legendary. I would quite like to find it. Apparently, it ran on for a few paces before it died, and it's landed up here. Sniper rifle of Deadeye. Time slows down for a movement while using sights. That's quite a nice sniper rifle. Now, when you zoom in, it gives you a slow time effect. And when you're using a long-range sniper rifle, that's pretty damn good, as you can imagine. Zoom in, time slows down, line up your shot perfectly, shoot him in the noggin. So this place is radioactive as all hell, as you can tell. I mean, water should not be that colour. I don't think we killed everyone here. There he is. And no, he's not. I told you this pistol was good now. I mean, we haven't used it in about 6,000 different episodes because we've just been using the radium rifle, but this thing is really good. There is not very much loot to be had here. Here's a boss chest, which is standard loot. I don't think there's any magazines or anything special. And this little bit here is really hard to get past because of this branch. Now this tissue sample is an interesting thing. This is a quest which is given to us by someone in the institute, and they ask us to go and find that, so we've done that. But it spawns just randomly. Shoot a Mirelurk with a pistol. Legendary Mirelurk. I wondered why it was taking so long to kill it. Let's just investigate that and then get back on track to where we're supposed to be going. What have you got for us, Mr. Legendary? A poisoned 45 combat rifle. Not very good. Most things are immune to poison. Did we? Yes, we did trigger the geolocation for this lake thing. So let's go towards the place we're supposed to be going towards. It feels like we're swimming through honey, but it's just because we're in power armor and we've obviously not got the plus 20% movement speed that our regular armor has. But we do have some kick-ass protection, which is nice. Yeah, there is a little collection of 3 shacks up here, I believe this is. Or have we missed the shacks? We may have missed the shacks. I think this is the robotics club, I want to say. Yes, the electrical hobbyists club. This is a trap-filled little dungeon of horrors. But you can... This is the way in. As we can tell, there's a gun there attached to this tripwire here. And there's another tripwire there attached to something else. Not exactly sure what. And there's a ballload of radiation in this room. And stuff that's got oil, that's good. Bathroom scale attached to a Tesla arc. There's a tension trigger attached to something else, probably this rifle. So this place is trapped to all hell. Like, a lot of radiation in this room, even though we're in leaded power armor. There's still an awful lot. And there's tripwires here. Why am I taking damage? Am I over encumbered? Yes I am, because our red stag meat has run out. That's okay, let's eat. Deathclaw steak, red stag meat. Looks like I'm going to have to take some buff tats as well. There we are. We could be losing some strength from our overtiredness. Let's have a look. Show effects. Overtired. AP refresh. Strength -1. Yeah. That's the problem. Strength -1 is bad. Right, so let's disarm these tripwires, which will stop that gun turret opening. This one seems to have disabled itself. This is the way to avoid all these traps. That leads out. This leads us into the cellar. And the cellar has even more traps laid. There's a tripwire here. There is an assaultron there. And there is a gun turret just inside that room. There's a high power magnet, which the Brotherhood of Steel needed to build their war robot. But that's been built now. Aluminum, another bathroom scale, more oil, duct tape, oil and oil just in here, gun turret just there. And it's a decent place to pick up some loot, like building wise. And there's a tripwire there attached to this bomb, and there's a tripwire there attached to some, probably that bomb. And there's these 3 holotapes, which just tell you about the guy that built all this and how he was obsessed with gadgets and never came home, and that's it. And nothing else in here. It's just a little dungeon full of stuff. It's pretty cool. Should probably get out of this radiation. Here, let's go for the Coast Guard Pier. That's why we came here, after all. Since we're taking drugs, we might as well take a ride away. Okay, now we're bad. We're actually weary from lack of sleep. Okay, this is all kinds of badness. Okay, there's wild mongrels here, here, and here. Let's just pop them in the brain. Problem is the dog's full as well. And we've already taken radstag meat and buff tats. I'm not quite sure what else I can do to increase our carry weight. I think I've got some whiskey. Let's only give us strength +2 for a few minutes. Right, so we've got a few minutes to find a bed, because once we sleep we'll get all of our strength back. I think that's the Coast Guard Pier thing there, yes, which means this is the radio station where Rex Goodman works. Remember, we've flown over this a few times in vertibirds, but we're actually here on foot now. And our max AP is absolutely taking a hammering as well. We are not in the best of shapes, people. We are not in the best of shapes. We've never been this tired. I'm not even sure if there's a bed here. That would be a bad thing. Is there nearest... I mean, our nearest settlement is actually Hangman's Alley. Wow. That's a long way to go. A hell of a long way to go. Okay, let's speak to these people. Are they here? Yes.
You enjoyed that last number?
Excuse me.
George Cooper. Damn glad to meet you.
That's all he says, because he will usually give you the Rex Goodman quest, but we've done that quest now.
Yes.
We got companions permanently gain plus £10 of carry weight. That might actually save our life. We might actually be able to give stuff to the dog.
Excuse me.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
You can rest easy.
And Anne Hargreaves.
Hey.
Oh, it was quite a feat to rescue Rex from those super
Tales
mutants.
about what happened to him are scarce.
So what do you do here?
I play all the women's roles.
One piece.
Oi, I'm trying to speak to you. Get back here.
Hello.
Oh, it was quite a feat to rescue Rex from those super mutants.
I could use a seamstress. Would you come work for me?
Okay, so Anne Hargreaves used to be a seamstress, and now she works in radio plays. They used to do video plays as well, and she made all the costumes. She still makes costumes time and again just to help them get into character for the radio plays, but obviously, being radio plays, no one can see them. So you can hire her as a seamstress, and we built a rank 3 clothing store in Sanctuary Hills, which is lying empty at the moment, so we should be able to send her to Sanctuary Hills.
That does sound interesting. Okay, I'll do it. I think I'll enjoy making clothing.
I can't thank you enough for saving my life.
Anne Hargreaves apparently doesn't like to finish her conversation. She just walks away during them. And she's going to go up on the roof and jump down from the roof and make her way to Sanctuary that way.
Our audience is getting bored of the same play over and over.
So let's follow her up here and see if there's any loot.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more...
Now, I did not see any beds down there.
As I'm sure
There ain't
you
no
know
loot
all
here.
too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's...
Where is my doggo? Doggo! We didn't leave him anywhere, did we? There's Anne Hargreaves. She's just gonna walk all the way to Sanctuary now. Okay, this place is full of super mutants. Like that guy there. There's quite a few. one there. It's a super mutant doggo. That's our next victim. Oops, I've accidentally run out of AP. Where the hell did my dog go, man? Okay, the whiskey's run out. That's not good. That's our next victim. Pop. And there should be another couple running around down here somewhere. It's hard to tell because it's night time. Just use the slightly zooming in gun. Okay, we're now... Right. I'm going to have to get the doggo.
Hey!
And as if by magic, doggo has appeared. I don't know where he was, but he's here now. And he can carry an extra 10 pounds of stuff, because we found that magazine in the radio station. Right, I have 2 pounds of spare carry capacity now. Okay, we've gone back to being hidden, which is good. That's Anne Hargreaves. Anne, how are you going to get over that bridge? I think she's asking herself that same question. And that bus there is a random encounter spawner. Because we're in power armor, we should be able to just walk under this river. As long as it's not too wide, we should be able to make it to the other side before we drown. And okay. Wow, we made it. This random encounter spawner only starts spawning random encounters after the first time you've been here. So for us, it ain't gonna do anything. But this little dude always wears a dirty postman hat. And regenerate and respawns quite often. Alright, it's almost morning. This is good. There's our next volunteer. I'm sure there's another couple of super mutants in that place. I don't think we got all of them yet. So I'm gonna just come down this way. This is the Coast Guard Pier. I think there's a couple of super mutants in the big building. Or maybe in this pod. I'm not sure how many we've killed.
Yes.
No super mutant. Okay, now we're overfull again. Oh, crikey. There's just too much good loot around here, man. Do you have anything else to increase our strength? A beer? We've got bourbon. That might do us. Just. That looks like a bed. Like a proper bed. Okay, I'm hearing super mutant right above us. Expert lock. That's okay, we can do that. Come on.
Sweet.
Is this a proper bed? It is a proper bed.
Excellent.
And we have do plus 5% damage with scoped weapons. So everything we've got just got an extra 5% damage. Which is quite funny. Right, I am going to put quite a lot of garbage in here. He says taking something out. Let's put all this loot in here. Right, good. Now we're free to move. We'll pick that back up before we leave this place. Ah. I thought I saw it, and I hesitated because I wasn't sure, and it was. He was right there. Hey, we got him! I'm not sure if that's the only one, but it's the one we killed. I think that's them all now. This crashed vertibird actually has something good in it. I believe it has a key which you need, or I'm not sure if you need to get the key from here, or whether it's just desirable to get the key from here. Yep. US Coast Guard holding key. Ah, just a whiskey bottle. I was hoping that was actual whiskey, but it's just a whiskey bottle. That's not a huge problem. So I think this place has been cleared out now. Says he, looking directly at a super mutant. Me and my big mouth. Into holotape logs. So there's one here in the evidence safe, and the other two are in Quincy and Natick. We've obviously got the Natick one. Quincy we have not been to, because Quincy is all the way down here. So now we need to get in here. Alright. And we're in. 45 rounds. Excellent. 45 rounds. Excellent. Buff out. Cool. 308 rounds, 10mm rounds, shotgun shells. More buff out. Bourbon. Technical document. An expert safe and a novice safe. So I can only assume that the tape we need is in the novice one.
Nice.
Okay, maybe not. 45 rounds, jet medics and vegetable starch for some reason. Well, that went well.
Got it.
This is all good stuff. Okay, so where's my holotape? It said it was in the evidence safe. Maybe that's not the evidence safe. Maybe the evidence safe is somewhere else. First things first. Let's sleep. Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton. I'm going to sleep with you for 23 hours. We're going to lose all that lovely adrenaline, so that's our damage reduced by 50%. But we will be able to carry things, so that's the main problem we've been encountering. Right, and apparently Jack Cabot is ready to speak to us again. And I believe we've lost our Rad Stag. Yes, we have. Okay, we've got parasites, so that's why we've been hungry all this time. So we're going to need to solve them with antibiotics. And then we're going to have to eat some food. Okay, we're fed. That's Rad Stag back on. We're still thirsty. Still thirsty. Alright. And now we can get back in our trusty XO1. Hopefully grab all of our stuff from here. No, we're over encumbered by... Wow. Okay. That's very over encumbered. And we're still over encumbered. God damn. We've got a bourbon. That's going to let us be strong enough for 4 minutes. Let's use these 4 minutes well. Because just over here, that rooftop there is a settlement that we can grab. So I'm just going to go and dump some stuff over there. I think 4 minutes is going to be enough time. It should be enough time to let us drop some stuff off. Well, notice that Doggo's disappeared again. I have no idea what has gone on with the dog. It just keeps disappearing all the time. Now, I'm going to have to get out of my power armor here, because we need to pass a speech check with someone who lives here. Yeah, we're going to be over encumbered for this first little bit. How are we still thirsty? I literally just drank. You.
Kid, I don't know who you are, but you better clear out before I go haywire and blast you.
Go haywire? What do you mean?
It means I'm a synth, you numbskull. And if you don't take off, I'm liable to put a hole in your head.
Calm down. Just tell me what's going on.
They've got something they use to control us. to make us do things we don't want to do. Any second now, they might send some signal. Or I'll see the color orange. Or whatever it is they do, and boom, one more dead fool. Now, are you gonna get out of here, or wait for them to make me kill you?
Right,
There's gotta be more
talk her
to
down.
this. What happened to make you think you're a synth?
Look, you're taking a risk staying here to talk to me. But if that's what it'll take to get you to leave, my grandson Samuel and I were on our own since my daughter died. I managed to get us in on a farm. Hard on these old bones, but it kept us fed. I was on watch one night. I'm sitting there with a gun across my knees, looking out over the hill, and I think I fell asleep. It's just blank. The next thing I remember is the sound of a gunshot shaking me out of it. And Samuel is at my feet, and there's blood everywhere.
Okay.
Go on.
There's nothing else to tell. Everyone came running out, but it was just me and Samuel. No raiders, no gunners, just blood. One moment he was there, and then the next, just gone. Those little fingers that used to hold my hand, and it's all my fault. You can't imagine what that's like.
Well, I think she just fell asleep and accidentally pulled the trigger in her dream.
I saw my husband killed, my son taken, and was powerless to stop it. I understand how you feel.
I didn't... I hope you find him. Family is the only thing worth a damn in this world. But I guess he wasn't really my grandson. They must have just given me those memories. Because who could have done that to their own flesh and blood? Now you know why I'm here. And why you need to leave before they make me kill again. I'm a synth, and I can't be trusted.
Lady, I'm dying over here because I'm over encumbered. You need to just let
Maybe
me
you
use
are
your
a synth.
workbench.
That doesn't mean you can't change.
Don't you get it, kid? I'm too dangerous.
Now we're
I'll
in
just
trouble.
end up hurting someone else.
We need good people for the Minutemen. It won't change the past, but maybe you can help some people.
You'd still ask for my help, knowing what I've done? I don't know. Let me think about it. Look, I'm sorry I drew my weapon on you, kid. I think you're right. I gotta find a way to make peace with what happened. And I can't keep running from it.
Oh, thank God. She finally finished fucking talking. Right, now we're not over encumbered. Oh, we didn't take too much damage. We're not got a broken leg or anything. We'll come back and fix this place up after we've finished looting the Coast Guard Pier. Where the hell is my dog? Honestly. There's something going on with him at the minute where he just despawns or just stays where he is without being told to stay where he is. Encounter spawner hasn't spawned anything, that's good. This was supposed to be a quick little trip on the way home, but it's turned into a whole adventure. As these things usually do. No sign of the dog anywhere. He's completely disappeared. Yep. And no doggo. Right. Up the stairs. You're dead. Give me your stuff. This is good. Aha. Aha. That must be the evidence safe. And the holotape was just sat on top of it.
There we go.
Give me that. And ooh, give me that. And give me that. Cool, blimey. To be honest, I should really be just taking everything. Because we've got a... Ooh, quantum and cherry. We do have a fresh virgin workbench in that new place. But we do need to kit out with all the stuff. Beds, food, water, defense, all that stuff needs to be done. Toothbrush. Nothing here. Nothing here. This is a locked door.
Sweet.
Aha, first aid kit. With some water, which is good because I've been drinking quite a lot. Another military grade ammo bag. Wow, that's... We've been finding a lot of ballistic... Oh my god, look, there's whiskey right here. Well, that's annoying. I wish I'd known about that. Well, at least we've replenished our whiskey stores. That's something at least. I don't know where the super mutant that was up here is. He's probably fallen on the ground. Loot box, vodka, nothing else. There he is. Bottle cap, rocket ship. Okay, let's go and sort out this settlement now, shall we? And try and find out where our dog is gone. Because he ain't here. Yeah, poor old Phyllis thinks that she's a synth because she accidentally killed her grandson when she fell asleep on watch. May or may not be. I don't think she is. I think she just fell asleep and made a terrible mistake. So she exiled herself here. She's been living here all alone. Just her and her frag mines and her oil all over the ground traps. Let's disarm all these. I believe there's quite a few of them around. Yep, here's another one. And another one. She's a little bit paranoid and a little bit crazy. Okay, there's another one all the way over there. This little diner thing's pretty cool. Not only because it has a quantum in it. Yep, tripwire. Bomb. One of these annoying static radios. Lots of cigarettes. And this. Permanently heal 50% from irradiated packaged food and drink. I mean, good in an emergency, I suppose. Maybe, kinda. We'll just take everything here. Because we can stick it all on the workbench.
That's it.
Doggerino is still not here. Tripwire. As I said, Phyllis is a little bit paranoid. She's trapped this whole place. Makes sense, considering she's living here alone.
Nice.
That's the last of the mines. Nothing in that cabinet. Just some potted meat. There's another mine. And another mine. When you build the defences in this place, stick them up on this roof, because then they can actually see over the hill to the random encounter spawner, and they'll just annihilate everything that's there all the time. So anytime you're around here and hear the guns firing, you know what they're firing at. And you'll get experience from the kills. Now, if we come up here, there's some more loot here. 45 rounds, buff out, nice, nice. Now, to get into there, you can try and parkour, or you can get up on the roof and drop in on it from above, and that's what we're going to do. Just check there's no more loot up here. No more frag mines in range. And there's a big safe here.
Call me Charmer.
Some money. Up this ladder to this little loot box. Some jet in it. Oops, almost went down the wrong hole, and you literally drop straight on top of the big loot box from here. Get all this, and that, and all this, and you just drop down. Boom, done. I think we'll just burn the rest of this place out. We do have some neighbours. There's some super mutants that live in this tiny little railway water tower thing up here. They very rarely aggress and come down this way. Nice little garden thing back here. Let me see if I can get the dog back. Here he is.
Hey. Moving out.
Cool. Dog's back. Everything's been done. Let's just put all this in here. Do some of that. Right, I'm going to get out of my power armor, and then we're going to do this place up. Alright, we've done some building here. Well, mostly scrapping. Still got to clear out all this, but I've cleaned up the outside of the main building. We had enough resources to build a radio transmitter and a small generator. We got one person who instantly answered the call, and of course they have been sent back to Sanctuary Hills as our provisioner. See, all this has been cleared up. I even deleted the broken door that was here. So this looks a little bit nicer now, doesn't it? Let's just open these windows up. No need to hide anymore, fellas. There we are. That's nicer, isn't it? I'm going to do the same here. Get rid of some of the debris here. Doggo's happy. Right, so let's install some proper infrastructure here. Now obviously, you've got quite a lot of water to play with, so you can get water purifiers here. No, not the rock, the hedge, please. So, goodbye bolt, 15 steel. That will then let us get a couple of water purifiers in the water. They have to go quite far down for some reason. You can quite easily get a large water thing here. Now these need 4 power in total. So what we'll do, we'll just do a medium generator for them here. Stick it at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. Alright, water 20. Okay, that's water taken care of. I think we'll put all the farms at the back here. Just do the usual, we'll slap down some planters. Couple of corn. Couple of mint fruit. Couple of razor grains, I think. Put one here. One next to it. And a couple of taters. Because everyone likes taters, precious. Right, nice little farm. So we now have food, water, power. We do need to build more than the one bed which we have. Alright, we are almost finished getting Egret Tours Marina, our new settlement, up to speed. I shall give you the tour in a moment as soon as I finish placing our defences. Right, 5 heavy machine gun turrets, all looking directly at the encounter spawner. That should be nice. Over here we have a raised shack, who doesn't quite sink into the ground, but that's pixel perfect, as good as I can get it. There's 3 bunk beds in there. I've put a stairway up here, cleared out all this. If we need more beds, we'll put them in this shack. I've built a little bridge with handrails over here, because it's faster than going all the way around this building. This bit has all been cleared out. 2 water purifiers down there. Lots of farming stuff here. There's our little recruitment beacon thing. I mean, there is quite a large build area. If we have a look, we can build all the way out here. So you can build quite a nice little town out here. It's one of my favourite places to build. But for the moment, that's it. And Phyllis is manning the fort.
Fine. Just do whatever you came here to do and get the hell out of here. And stay out of my stuff.
There's a weapons workbench here already. Right, requires terminal. This is her just relating the same story she told us downstairs. And here's another safe.
Hey, Phyllis.
Given me a lot to think about. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me, kid.
It's alright, you're welcome. Let's clean up this place as well, it's a mess. How long have you been living here and you just never thought to clean any of this debris up? Including this desk, these broken terminals. I mean, come on, Phyllis. At least try and act like you care about the place you live in. There we go. Now, for some reason, it's like really difficult to get things to build in here. Like, there's some sort of collision thing where it doesn't let you build stuff indoors. Right, so we know there's a weapons workbench up here, so let's just grab that and bring it downstairs. If we're setting up a settlement, we might as well set it up properly. I think we'll do the workbenches out here along this. Right, so it's weapons. So we did an armor workbench. Weapons, armor, chemistry. I'll just do another cooking one. I think that's a functional one in Phyllis's place. Yes, it is. Can get rid of that picture frame and we'll get a drinking fountain here on this wall, I hope. As I said, sometimes it doesn't let you do it in this building for some reason. Come on, where is it? There it is. Let me place it. Hey, there we go. Yum yum. Take the stuff away. And the only other thing we need is a power armor station. Should be in crafting. Here we are, power armor station. We just stick it here in the end, like that.
Hell yeah.
Phyllis is doing something. See, Phyllis isn't actually a settler, so we can't actually give her a job, so the next person that moves in is going to have to take the first job available, and that should be food. Alright, I think that's this place done. Let's go and kill the super mutants up here, just to clear them out. And I believe I saw some ranch stags over here, so let's go and hunt them. And then we'll call a cab, and we'll go to the airport. Where are my delicious ranch stags? I saw them here. I saw 3 ranch stags here. I know I did. They can't have gotten far. There they are. There's a little unmarked location. Yes. Glowing red stag. Another red stag here. Ah. Now, that looks like a difficult jump. Yep. Apparently the Brotherhood are in town as well. No one at home, but there is a suitcase.
Sweet.
Nothing good in it. Nothing good in there. Postman uniform, that's always good. Flip lighter. Expert safe.
Nice.
Not so bad. Looks like some raiders over there. That's fine. You do you. Aha, made it. Hey, we got a pencil. And nothing else. Well, this is a treehouse. Now this location here is like a ford. It's like the only bridge across the river. As we see, there's like a ford here, and there's this bridge. But as we know, this bridge is open, so you can't really cross it. So the next crossing is like all the way up here. So this is like the main crossing. I believe it's called Cutler Bend or Cutler Bend, something like that. We shall find out very soon when we geolocate it. And this place is absolutely swarming with mirelurks. And my brackets is twitching like a lot. As you can see, mirelurk eggs. Not too far away to shoot them. A little pistol does only have pistol range after all. That's more like it. Just pop all the eggs. I see you, buddy. Right, there's a kill claw there. And there's a roving band of robots over there. They seem to be coming this way. Yes, indeed they are. So what if we blew up these cars? No? No balls. That is a lot of robots. Whoa! Oh man, we killed that thing just in the nick of time. It actually fired its head laser, but we managed to kill it and stop the head laser beam from hitting us. That probably would have been the end for us. That was scary. Okay, let's investigate the dead bodies. None of them exploded, so none of them were legendary, which is a little bit unfortunate, considering there was 6 of them. I would have thought at least one of them would have been legendary. Cutler Bend, I thought it was. This pistol is just awesome, man. Awesome. Now, as soon as we get anywhere near the water, mirelurk kings are going to spawn. 3 of them, I believe. One there. Oops, one there, and another one here. This pistol is absolutely amazing.
There we go.
Usually quite a lot of loot in this room. Yep, yep, yep. And yep, some pretty good stuff, and some stuff in there as well.
I'm happy to report that he has been rescued.
Now these wooden planks,
Thanks.
tend to do that.
Rex will hopefully lead a long.
Balls. I think you're like forced to
Best of luck to you.
parkour your way across.
And finally, in a strange twist.
How am I stuck on a bit of cloth? Come on, man. Right. Let's hope that these planks don't explode. And it sounds like they did, but there is a boss chest here and a master lock safe.
That's it.
I'm just going to take all of that. Yep. Pinpoint Parker. And over the other side, more eggs, more adult Mirelurks kind of hiding over here. Lots more eggs over there. I see you, buddy. Something just blew up over in that direction. That's not where we're going.
Call me Charmer.
Nice. What do you got? Handmade rival of the Steadfast. 50% damage resistance while using sights. I mean, that's pretty good. So I think we'll take it. Handmade rifle is one of the DLC weapons. I think we have one somewhere, but we didn't have a very good legendary effect on it. What the hell is that? It's glowing over there. Don't know. Yeah, there's a few frag mines in this place. Whoever was living here did not want to be disturbed, but they were, because they were eaten by Mirelurks. What is that over there? That's something that the robots have killed. There's something over there. Very little here. We all however take the 10mm rounds because we're almost out of 10mm ammo as well. Our ammo situation is grave. It's a complete set of human bones here. I'm not sure why that's important, but it is a complete set. All the hands, arms, legs, body, head, everything. Right, let's call this an episode here. And when we come back, we will hail a taxi, we shall go to the airport, we shall see how the big robot is doing, and then we'll go from there and we'll start hitting the south end of the map and actually do the retaking of the castle, which is the big fortress of the Minute Inn. So I hope to see you for that, and I hope you look after yourself until then. I'll see you later.